On this small island, for every healthy baby born, an elder must commit suicide to maintain the balance of the population. The island's resources can only support 513 people. In order to make room for his newly born grandson, the elder has no choice but to jump off a cliff. However, unexpectedly, just as he jumped, the doctor discovered with horror that the woman was actually carrying twins. This meant that another person would need to be sacrificed. In the end, the island's leader decided to implement a point system to select who would be sacrificed. Each islander had their own points. Doing good deeds added points, while doing bad deeds subtracted points. The person with the lowest points would be executed. As a result, the islanders began to do good deeds to increase their points. On the day of the vote, the person with the lowest points was a carpenter. He had stolen, earning over 200 death penalty votes. Just as he was about to give up hope, his wife suddenly stood up and revealed a shocking secret. It turned out that the island leader's son, Chuck, was a bully who terrorized the weak. If people didn't cooperate, food distribution would be reduced. Chuck laughed after hearing this, and the others didn't believe it. However, more and more women stood up, accusing him of his evil deeds. Chuck instantly panicked and rushed to his mother for help. But with all the islanders watching, the island leader was helpless and could only initiate the voting process. To everyone's surprise, over 400 people voted to execute Chuck. However, the island leader couldn't bear to see his son die and decided to exile him to the outside world. But with the virus ravaging the land, Chuck would be left to fend for himself. The next morning, an armed squad took Chuck away. Before leaving, he deliberately headbutted the carpenter, breaking his nose, showing no remorse. It wasn't until they took him to a desolate city that Chuck felt fear. He tried offering a high price, begging the squad to take him back, but received a violent beating instead. Eventually, he was thrown onto a dock. The squad then sailed to the city center to trade for supplies. However, at that moment, an old man suddenly charged at the soldiers, swinging his weapon wildly. Fortunately, at the crucial moment, a teammate saved one of the soldiers. But the soldier's mask had been removed, and realizing that he might have been infected with the virus, the team kept their distance from him and immediately left the city. Just then, a boy jumped onto the boat, holding a vaccine and begging to take the soldier Linus with him. But another teammate shot the boy dead. It was then that Linus realized his protective suit had been torn. Upon returning to the island, he and the soldier were quarantined. Soon after, the soldier developed red spots on his body.